If you're thinking about buying the Whoop 5.0 to track your health and crush your fitness goals, you might want to pause for a second before you hit that buy button. Why? Because today I'm diving into the Whoop 5.0, revealing the key problems that most people don't talk about, problems that could seriously affect your experience and results. But here's what surprised me. Despite all the hype around its high-tech health tracking and stylish design, the Whoop 5.0 isn't all it's cracked up to be, and in some ways it might even hold you back. Stick around because by the end, you'll know exactly if this wearable is worth your hard-earned cash or if you should look elsewhere. Let's get real. The Whoop 5.0 promises lab-grade accuracy on heart rate, VO2 max, HRV, sleep, recovery, and even menstrual cycle insights. Plus, it tosses in a cozy core-knit wristband, a whole year of membership, and a battery life that lasts 2 weeks. Sounds like a no-brainer, right? But here's the catch. What good is all that tech if it doesn't deliver on the things that matter most? If you're an athlete, a biohacker, or just someone serious about health, you probably want precise, reliable data that genuinely helps you improve, not just trendy metrics you barely understand. So who exactly should care about this review? If you're tired of fitness trackers that overpromise and underdeliver, if you want a device that's comfortable enough to wear 24/7 but isn't strapped to your wallet with a heavy membership fee, or if you're frustrated with complicated apps that confuse rather than coach, well, then you're definitely in the right place. Now, before we dive deeper, here's a quick tidbit to chew on. Did you know the Whoop's battery life claims to last 14 plus days, yet many users report having to charge it way more often? That's just the tip of the iceberg. Alright, let's unpack the Whoop 5.0 from the ground up. First off, comfort and style. The core-knit wristband is lightweight and adjustable, which is great. Wearing a tracker that feels like a bulky brick is the fastest way to quit tracking altogether. The fast link tech for switching bands. Handy for fashionistas who want to match their fitness gear with their outfit. But here's a question for you. How often do you really switch bands versus how often you end up fiddling with a charger cable? Spoiler alert, the charging setup often steals the spotlight for the wrong reasons. Battery life sounds amazing when you hear 14 plus days. Yet, real user experiences paint a different picture. Many find themselves stuck charging every 4 to 5 days because their tracking is non-stop, which means interruptions in your data flow. A big no-no for anyone who wants accurate, continuous insights. No one wants to wake up in the middle of the night just to plug in a health tracker. It's like having a pet that needs feeding twice a week, except this pet's battery is way less adorable. Speaking of tracking, here's where things get interesting. The Whoop 5.0 boasts lab-level precision for heart rate, VO2 max, heart rate variability, and sleep quality. That sounds perfect for athletes and serious health geeks, but here's the twist. Many users report inconsistent sleep data and recovery metrics that seem off, compared to other devices like Oura or Garmin. It's like the Whoop is trying to be the Sherlock Holmes of health data, but sometimes forgets its magnifying glass. So if you're banking on these numbers to decide how hard to push your workouts or when to rest, the risk is that you might be misled. The Whoop Coach feature, which promises personalized AI-driven recommendations based on your habits, sounds like a dream. Imagine having a health coach in your pocket 24/7 telling you how to train smarter, sleep better, and recover faster. However, users often mention that the coaching feels generic and repetitive. Less AI guru, more broken record. Plus, the burden of logging 160-plus daily behaviors in the Whoop journal to get accurate recommendations can feel overwhelming. A wearable that expects you to become a part-time data entry clerk. Ironically, that might stress you out more than the workout itself. On the bright side, the Whoop membership includes health tracking, coaching, plus the app's detailed reports. But here's the kicker. It's not a one-time purchase. You subscribe to the Whoop membership, which adds another layer of ongoing cost on top of the $267 device price. If you don't keep up the subscription, the wearable basically loses much of its value. It's like buying a fancy car but needing to pay a monthly fee just to turn the ignition. Not everyone's wallet is ready for that marathon. Now, for those curious about design and comfort, the Core-Knit wristband is definitely a winner. It's soft, breathable, and feels much less like a clunky tech gadget. For 24/7 wear, that is a massive plus. Also, the trendy ash gray color is stylish and matches just about anything, which might be important if you're not into the look of bulky fitness trackers. But funny enough, wearing a $267 wristband while trying not to break the bank feels like walking a financial tightrope, stylish but nerve-wracking. Are there any hidden perks? Yes, actually. The Whoop 5.0 does track menstrual cycle insights in a way that's useful for many women looking for personalized health data. And the continuous, around-the-clock monitoring arguably beats many other fitness trackers that only scan intermittently. So if you're highly invested in intimate and detailed health metrics, this is a feature worth noting. But at what cost and with what trade-offs? That's the million-dollar question. And now for some light-hearted relief, because health tracking can sometimes get a little too serious. So here goes. Why did the fitness tracker break up with the smartwatch? Because it just couldn't handle the pressure of constant monitoring. And speaking of pressure, if you buy the Whoop 5.0, you might feel the pressure of charging it way sooner than expected. Also, what's a gym's favorite band? The Core-Knit wristband, of course, because it keeps everyone hooked. Lastly, why don't some people trust their Whoop? Because sometimes it plays hard to get, just like my last date. All right, back to business. If you're curious how Whoop stacks against its competition, the differences boil down to subscription model and how data is delivered. Garmin and Fitbit offer fantastic health tracking without locking you into a monthly membership, which might save you money and headaches. The Oura Ring, while pricier up front, offers consistent performance with a minimal need for daily input. So Whoop 5.0's all-in-one package, despite the high-tech appeal, might not fit everyone's lifestyle or budget. Before we wrap up, let me keep my promise to you. Whoop 5.0 does deliver undeniable value for a subset of users, especially those who thrive on deep-dive analytics and are willing to stick to the subscription. Serious athletes who need detailed recovery and performance feedback might find the continuous HRV and strain tracking particularly useful. Plus, if you're a data fiend who loves tracking menstrual insights or using an AI coach, Whoop has unique offerings not found in many other wearables. But, and this is important, if you want a hassle-free, straightforward tracker that doesn't require you to pay forever or spend time logging every little behavior, Whoop 5.0 might not be your best friend. And if you want the most bang for your buck with reliable battery life and solid sleep data, there are alternatives that possibly fit better. Remember, wearable tech should help you live healthier, not add complexity to your life. So what's my final take? The Whoop 5.0 is a powerful, premium health and performance tracker wrapped in a sleek, comfortable wristband. It shines brightest when paired with the dedicated user ready to engage deeply and invest financially into their health journey. Its advanced metrics offer unique insights if you can navigate the subscription and occasional quirks. For casual users or those wary of monthly fees, it might be more bark than bite. If you're ready to take the plunge and want the best price on Amazon, check out the link in the description below. This is a serious product for serious tracking, but like all tech, it's not perfect, and that honesty matters. Whoop 5.0 could be exactly what pushes your fitness and health forward, or it could be a costly wristband collecting dust. Weigh the pros and cons, and decide what kind of health tracking partner fits you. Thanks for watching this in-depth review. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more honest, no-fluff reviews that help you shop smart and live better. Until next time, stay healthy, stay curious, and keep tracking smarter.